Kickstarter Pickstarters that we liked.
Mm-hmm.
First up, I love the looks of this one, Echidna Shuffle. It's not a red echidna.
No, this one's not punching.
So what is this doing?
This is actually more of a family kids game. Like, this definitely is the one you want to look at if you have like very young kids. It's more of a basic, simple one, but it still looked a lot of fun, and also with the big toys and stuff, it looks very cute for a very nice price of $24.
It kind of reminds me of look like the way Coconuts looks, very welcoming and fun 3D shapes.
Pretty much, it's a board with a bunch of echidnas, and you're playing as one of the colored bugs, and you actually all can control the echidnas, and you move them around. And what I also like, it's not just dice rolling, because you do roll a die first, and let's say you roll a 5. Mm-hmm. You put a marker on a little board in front of you that's 5, and you can move up echidnas up to 5 times. But then the next time you actually get the upper number, so it's not always. So there is a little planning you can do. It's not always just random luck of roll.
That sounds like a good game to play with younger kids.
And look very bright and colorful, the kind of thing you'd want. Big pieces.
A better alternative, something like Candyland that's just mindless garbage.
I mean, come on, you get cute little echidnas.
You get them. You get those echidnas. As you said, that it goes for only $24. Mm-hmm. So a good deal if you got youngins. Here's one for the kid at heart.
You mean the heart you stole from the kid the other day?
Obviously, naturally. This is called Dawn of Peacemakers. I keep wanting to say pacemakers, but it's not what it is. It's Dawn of Peacemakers.
Sticking with the heart jokes.
Yeah, I keep on a theme completely intentionally. This is a story-based, cooperative, campaign-driven game. It's another one with sort of a Mice and Mystics Redwall kind of talking animals theme, but it has a really unique objective. So the game is about 2 warring factions that are fighting, but your characters are not on either side, and your goal is not to beat the other side. As the title would imply, you're trying to actually make peace. And the way you do that is each turn, each side has different order cards that will determine what their armies do, and depending on the card, it will move their, I forget what it's, some kind of a track, I forget what they call it, morale or something like that, a certain either up or down, and if one side goes too far down, the other side wins the war and you lose the game. So you want them both to be kind of at the equal down position.
Right, you don't want to get one to get too much advantage of the other.
Yeah, you want them to.
Because why would they make a deal if they can?
Exactly. And you're moving around the map and you're kind of completing quests, and you can look at some of these cards and change them. And it's a campaign game, not a legacy game, but it does have hidden stuff that comes forward as you keep playing. And I just really loved that premise and the art style, and comes with minis and all that kinds of stuff if you like sort of these kinds of games like Mice and Mystics. Mm-hmm. This one goes for $89, so it's a big one. It's got a bunch of minis and all that kind of stuff. If you do like murder and war, then why not a game with slaughter in the title? Monster Slaughter.
Yes, this is actually one we talked about in our Gen Con preview episode.
But we did. I don't believe we saw it at Gen Con.
I don't recall, but I think maybe we just missed it. But in this game, as we said before in the preview, you are each playing as a group of monsters. You're a family like either the werewolves, zombies, vampires. And you are actually trying to kill the teenagers, which I'm pretty sure all remind me of Scooby-Doo characters, except one's not a dog. In the house, and of course you're trying to stop your opponents from doing so because they're your prey. What's cool about this is not only the different monster groups, the house is the insert, so you just pull it out, you have a little cabin there.
That's always fun.
There are weapons designed for and against, like there's garlic that's designed to fight just vampires, so you can gear up them. They already have some promos. They've added Slasher family group. I think it's not reached yet, but Kickstarters for aliens and mummies, and they've had bonus heroes. I guess they're stronger students, like including a cop. There was one that looks like a Ghostbuster, another looks like a Men in Black character.
All right.
So it looks really fun, colorful, cool. Lots of cool. If you're definitely drawn to those things that pop up and like make it up, this is definitely a game for you to check out.
And this is from the guys who did Chaos Ball and some other stuff, and that's definitely also a fun-looking 3D kind of pop-up sort of game. This one goes for $81, so another big one for you. But it's not going to be our biggest one of the show.
Nope.
One more Kickstarter to talk about. It's called War Room, and I thought it was significant enough to highlight on the show because it comes from the creator of Axis and Allies. And according to the video and this campaign, this is sort of his, I think they even use the words magnum opus that he's been working on for several years, and it's like his greatest achievement yet, that kind of a thing. It is a World War II game. It goes, I think, from 2 to 6, but you're either playing as the Axis or Allies, so you're either controlling multiple countries or groups of countries, or just one side or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's a lot going on in it.
And there's hidden movement. There's actually trades. There's trade routes you can interrupt. There's blockades.
Yeah, each turn you each actually write down where you're gonna move, what your plans of attack are. You have land units, air units, etc. You have oil and different resources that you're actually going to be wagering, kind of in a bidding system for turn order each round. Way more stuff than I even could comprehend. This is, we were talking about not too long ago, the Pillars of the Earth. And being sort of sort of a dated game, not in a bad way, but kind of seemed like of a period of time. Mm-hmm. This, I feel like, even more than anything, looks like a game. It reminds me of the way Twilight Struggle looks when you take it out, or Axis and Allies, where it looks like a game from 1982 that you're going to be writing in big notebooks.
In the video I saw, I assume it was a prototype. It looked much larger, and they actually had a little put, the old military.
Oh yeah, the
push.
Yeah, we didn't even say. You probably saw in the video though. It has a giant globe board map, and you can pay extra to get an even bigger one if you want. This is a game, they say it is an hour per person. This is a big game. It's honestly a game that I look at and think I would probably never want to play. But it seems like a kind of a big deal worth talking about on this show.
Jonathan has war board game flashes.
Yeah, it's almost as like diplomacy in a somewhat smaller package.
All I know is also in the video, I feel like if I got this, I was like, we need a really big, I think it's called Lazy Susan, the turning things
yeah.
to put the board on, because they had that and just oh, that's so nice to just.
That would be convenient. It is interesting, as I feel like for a long time World War II was huge in video games, and there's a bunch of board games, but I think it's kind of fallen by the wayside. I feel like people have finally gotten tired of it, but now it's back, and this kind of seems like the ultimate World War II board game, and it's been very successful. It goes for $149, just the core set. So if you're looking for a very big board game that's a little intimidating, War Room is probably your best bet.
If you enjoyed this video, it was just a snippet of our full-length podcast, which you can find on our YouTube channel every week. So please go ahead, like, and subscribe for more board game-related content coming at you in the future.
And don't forget to check out rollforcrit.com, where we actually sell a lot of the games we talked about, as well as post news and all our other videos. Until then, I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and this is Roll for Crit.